Laura Osnes and Santino Fontana are officially Broadway royalty as the magical musical Cinderella celebrates its opening night at the Broadway Theater. We're here to capture all the excitement of the evening and hear from the show's stars. What are you most excited for tonight? Is it the magic, the romance, the songs?
It's really the magic. I want to see those dresses just appear out of nowhere and those crowns, and I want to see them waltz and be romantic. Oh.
I'm such a huge musical theater fan, and it's like finding a lost Bob Dylan album, a lost Beatles album, to have a lost Rogers score. I'm really excited to hear it tonight.
I want the magic. I imagine there should be plenty of magic there. Things appearing and disappearing.
I'm excited to see what they did differently. I know they've taken a different new spin on it, so I'm sort of excited to see that.
I love Douglas Carter Beane, and to see him rework less than stellar shows is a miracle and fantastic and a great evening, and to see him rework a classic like Cinderella, I just can't wait.
Any idea how just magical and lush and magnificent this was going to turn out?
When I wrote it, I didn't. I wrote it knowing it was a big story. But then when the first time we were in rehearsal and we started working on her putting on glass slippers, the pumpkin turning into a carriage, I realized, as we say, there's some deep stuff in here, man. It really hits you right in the solar plexus, and suddenly all these like stagehands are crying because it's very, very emotional stuff.
All right, let's start off with the obvious. How much like a princess do you feel tonight?
Oh, that is the perfect word. I feel like a princess. It's been such an amazing journey, and I couldn't be more happy and pleased and relieved to be here partying tonight.
When you signed on for Cinderella, did you have any idea how magical and lush this production was going to be?
No, not at all. I trusted Robin Goodman, who's a brilliant producer, and she assembled an amazing creative team. We have to rise to that level because they did their work.
It's the top drawer of people working in the theater today. You just don't get better producers or directors, designers, amazing people. And I thought, this is it. We're shooting for it.
There's something about seeing it realized that is completely mind-blowing. The things like the costume transformations and the magic of the set.
Seeing the carriage ride and the fog and the smoke and the orchestra. I told all my friends, you guys have no idea what you're in for. It's truly magic.
This show has so many amazing moments. Do you have a favorite?
I love my scene with Laura Osnes, the transformation scene, where I transform from something into something else.
I love Impossible. She gets in the carriage spins, and Vicky's flying, and everyone's like, oh!
That progression of the overture to seeing Cinderella to finding out you really are in a fairy tale because there's a giant tree that's walking across the stage. And I'm in a show with a giant tree walking across the stage.
How have audiences been embracing this new Cinderella?
We've been so incredibly lucky in that we have had a full house from day one, and we learned so much from them. And they really pointed us in the way we needed to go in terms of whatever adjustments we made.
They're falling in love with it. It kind of reaches everybody. Anywhere from 3 years old to 103 years old. Everyone wearing their tiaras, grown women in ball gowns and tiaras at the stage door. It's so neat.
If you had a fairy godmother and she granted you one wish, what would you ask for?
A peaceful death.
Morbid, but fabulous.
I would want I want to be able to see my family a little more often, I think, because they're on the West Coast, and all my friends and family.
I would either have to go with eternal life or flight.
Oh gosh, to be able to eat anything I want and remain the same weight, obviously.
I would ask for Cinderella to win the Tony for Best Musical or Best Revival of a Musical.
Nice. That's an awesome answer.